Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? I hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today. As usual, good old Shiba Inu with a little 3% comeback today. Whole entire coin market cap kind of looking like a little bit of a Christmas tree. Got green and red everywhere, but not too much in the red or green. XRP still in the mid-pump activity, looking to claim the higher levels of $1 per coin. But then inevitably, XRP could go for a 2024 bull run. Bouncing off 140 could be fun to see and would wreck most of XRP holders thinking the resolution of the lawsuit equals moon. Keeping an eye on 140 is key. Check out this symmetrical triangle correction here with the A, B, C, D, E, and then blast off, looking very similar to what XRP is doing right now currently. Makes a lot of sense because you currently have this mid-pump action here coming off the C part right here with the double bottom. Mid-pump action, quite literally, very easily go to the D level. Everyone, check this one out right here. This is quite interesting. This comes out today. This is not some article from, like, 2015, 2019. No, this just came out today, October 13th, 2022. Or, yeah, 2022, almost 2023. Nothing comes close to Ripple and XRP. Enjoy the final phase. Okay, check this out right here. I think we're going to get the open image and new tab here for the ultra zoom. Cross-border demands banks get ready for clearing 2.0. Ooh, sounding a little bit Ripple and XRP here. Got all the world's currencies up. No, mostly United States currency. It looks like that's probably the RMB, and then that one I'm not even sure. All right. Stay tuned for this, guys. And make sure, smash the likes down below. Helps out the channel immensely. As real-time payments networks operate across the globe, FedNow in the United States and faster payments in the UK, to name just two examples, and one of those examples, Craig DeWitt from Ripple was elected the chairman of, by the way, those systems still need to communicate with one another as payments cross borders. Data needs to flow in real time across currencies and time zones. And no matter the transaction size or the senders and recipients, commercial or consumer, banks will still be the trusted intermediaries to make it all happen. Again, like we've talked about for many, many years on the channel, banking, using a bank is such a socially, economic normal. It's very hard to have a future without, using some sort of a bank. It's just too normal. I mean, who has all their life savings in cash? Maybe some doomers out there predicting the end of the world, but for the most part, we got everything we got shoved into a bank account, right? So Shant Sarkisian, I would say, that's what his name is, Group Chief Markets Officer at the Bank of London, told Karen Webster that the recently announced RTP, Real-Time Payments Initiative, being piloted by the clearinghouse, EBA Clearing and SWIFT, would help further shape how clearing banks operate its real-time payment systems, change money movement itself. The pilot, he said, with the in-place support of 25 banks, is a further accelerant to what we can call Clearing 2.0 and shows what banks can do to be more effective. Okay, clearing the path for money movement. And you could kind of also draw the analogy that Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of, 1.0 cryptocurrencies, and XRP is kind of more of a 2.0 cryptocurrency. All right. Next part, guys. Let's get into this. I think I got to zoom out a little bit more here. Oops. There we go. Sarkisian said there are enough tailwinds in place to spur banks to more fully embrace real-time cross-border transactions. Regulators are seeking to agree on compliance and messaging. The transaction dollar limits are being raised in many corridors, which will boost transaction volumes. Security is top of mind, flexibility as well. One key area that needs to be addressed, said Sarkisian, lies with know your customer and anti-money laundering. Jesus. After all, he said, faster payments can pave the way for faster fraud. That is true. As you can see with cryptocurrency, all the fake live streams, and the latest one I'm seeing is this Andrew Tate live stream with a bunch of fake viewers, and it's oh, hey, send your Bitcoin here, double it back. That is a very good point. Faster payments does mean faster fraud. That is unfortunately true. But again, John McAfee, rest in peace. One thing that he said was, he was drawing an analogy of everyone calling oh, Bitcoin's allowing so much fraud and hacking and robbery and theft to happen. But then it's John McAfee draws the analogy that, okay, well, before cars, yeah, doing a robbery or theft that's much slower, so the invention of cars coming out makes robbery much quicker. So what, are you going to just ban cars now? You know? It's like with every major evolution in human technology makes things faster, better, more efficient, cheaper. Like, you're going to have some drawdowns on the opposite end. It's just how it is, man. You can't avoid it, right? Banks will need to examine whether their fraud detection and prevention systems are caught up with real-time payments. The Clearing 2.0 bank must also be flexible enough to embrace the emergence of a new point-to-point global networks such as Ripple and XRP, and to settle in whatever currencies stakeholders demand. And again, guys, this is not like some random crypto news like site like ran by one guy. No, this is like payments.com. Like this is a very, very big publication, actually. Don't know if I call it mainstream media, not sure who it's owned by, but it's a big article publication nonetheless. So yeah, global networks such as Ripple and XRP, and to settle in whatever currency stakeholders demand. That's the power of XRP. That's the true power. It's the utmost, like, greatest form of global liquidity known to mankind. You know, as we talked about yesterday with the conspiracy, or not conspiracy video, but the insider video, right? And Ripple meeting with a high-level market maker that typically deals with treasury market making, that Ripple needs to get XRP to much, much higher liquidity, potentially like #1 highest liquidity in all the crypto, to essentially gain respect from the entire crypto community and the financial community to see that, hey, wow, Ripple XRP, not a joke, biggest liquidity in the cryptocurrency space. Guys, XRP is the secret sauce to oil the global economic machine, guys. As a clearing bank, you'll need the ability to work with whatever rails come in and as fast as they can move, he said. One key advantage throughout cross-border commerce as real-time payment networks communicate and interoperate is that the cost of the transfers will decline as transparency and security improve. As parties transact in real time, they won't be exposed to FX risk. See, because the big argument from like some big bankers is like, oh, but you're using crypto to move a bunch of money. That's risky. Well, it's like, you want to be in a random government-issued fiat currency from a country you've never even been to? You want to hold that currency for 5 days? You want to hold that currency for 300,000 seconds and just sit there and see what happens, like roll the dice? Or you want to be an XRP for 3 seconds? That's the key. As we look at Clearing 2.0, he said, from a banking perspective, it's full steam ahead and the stars are starting to align. If that's not getting XRP holders excited, I don't know what will. Next one today, just a quick little update for you guys. James K. Fillin. Hi, everyone. I will be unavailable for the next couple of weeks. John Deaton and Crypto Law US will be posting all filings in my absence. Take care, Jim. So make sure, please do stay tuned to John Deaton and Crypto Law over here, because James K. Fillin does seem like he will be going on some sort of a vacation maybe, or just taking some time off from social media. Not sure what it is, but I do hope James K. Fillin at Fillin Law is back very soon. This guy is a legal legend. John E. Deaton, legal legend. Jeremy Hogan, legal legend. And freaking Charles Hoskinson has the audacity just to call them, oh, YouTube lawyers. Nah, bro. The disrespect is unreal. Next one, guys. Take a look at this video from David Schwartz here that I believe is probably posted somewhere on his YouTube channel. I'm not sure. Or it could be another Ripple like virtual event, but he was like at his home for the recording. Ripple has been sued for the better technology. Check this out.
We have the technology to allow every financial institution on the planet to settle with every other financial institution in a compatible jurisdiction in any asset in seconds for less than a penny. Just think about this. Anyone who's made a payment knows that we're nowhere near that today. But imagine every financial institution settling with every other financial institution in seconds for less than a penny, any asset. That's fundamentally transformative. We have the technology to do it. Now we just need to figure out how to drive the adoption. And of course, there's all the challenges with there's incumbents, there's regulation, there's inertia. You know, there's the there's big players who are really trying to defend. You know, if you're one of the largest banks in the world, you want to push pause or stop on technology because you're in the lead. So of course, like you say you love technology, but obviously you wish you could stop it. So.
What he's saying at that last part is financial institutions, they want to defend their legacy technology, their legacy system. Okay? I mean, yeah, a bank using XRP, they bring down transaction fees like crazy for the bank, but then again, still, on the front end, they're still going to charge the customer a premium to get this, like, new, quick, amazing, fast transaction, right? That's what I'm predicting is, like, yeah, XRP is going to be insanely cheap for banks in the back end, but then with that insanely cheap aspect, then it comes, oh, you want to move some money to the Philippines? You want to move like 1,000 to the Philippines in the Philippine peso? Ooh, we can get that there in 4 seconds, but you know what? I'm going to want like, I don't know, $35 from you. That's why from day one, that was one of the first things I learned about before I even purchased XRP was that it's like you are literally giving the banks the greatest technology for no cost. For no cost. Going to be a terrible analogy. I'm like the CEO of terrible analogies, but they do make sense. Think about it, dude. It's like these guys where, you can get like a freaking necklace from China for like 60 cents shipped, and you throw it on eBay for like $50 and go, oh my God, it's a great necklace, and buy it for $50. You literally have like thousands upon thousands of percent of margin right there, right? However, at the same time, banks still want to defend their legacy system, because that's where they make a shit ton of money screwing people over, the tier 1 banks, okay? Because all the tier 1 banks, they're at the top of the Nostro Vostro system. They get to slap everyone around and say, hey, you're going to pay this. It's going to get there at this time. You know what? In the middle of the transactions, I don't really know where the money is, but that sucks because you're going to have to deal with it. Breaking, Germany reports annual inflation of 10% in September, the highest in over 40 years. Look at German inflation over the last 22 years, starting from 2000. The German inflation, yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking too good at all. Little bit of a riddle moment with David Schwartz. It can't be dirt cheap, XRP. That doesn't make any sense. If XRP costs $1, they need 1 million XRP, which would cost $1 million. If XRP costs $1 million, they need 1 XRP, which would again cost $1 million. But the difference is buying $1 million worth of XRP at $1, you're like taking a big chunk out of the market versus buying $1 million worth of XRP at $1 million per XRP. You're not really moving the market. You're just taking one coin out of supply, right? It can't be dirt cheap. And then again, you all have until November 4th to figure out what the Roku channel is. So David Schwartz, I don't know. He always tweets like a riddler. But yeah, November 4th is coming up soon. Maybe something happens. Maybe it doesn't. Take it with a grain of salt. Oh, guys, this one has been interesting to me. If you want to get off topic for a moment and just talk about just kind of general financial stuff. Because, like FANG, right? FANG is like the big, like tier 1 blue chip stocks, the Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google. And somewhere they can fit an R, which is the Ripple, But it's weird because I always thought Netflix could never fail. I always thought, like, even with people sharing Netflix accounts, like, everyone's got a bootleg Netflix account they don't pay for. I mean, everyone's got it. I got one. I got a friend that has, I got a friend with other friends that I'm not friends with, but we still share the same Netflix account, and we all, like, divide the cost between, like, 4 people, and I end up paying, like, barely anything per month for it, right? And even with all of that, I still always thought, like, I don't think Netflix will fail just because people are sharing accounts and stuff. But as you guys have known, over the last year, Netflix has been royally fucked. Like, they've gone down very, very hard, man. I mean, you're talking $700 a share to $162 a share in the same year. In the same year, Netflix is down, what's that drawdown, dude? Like 75%? And people say, ooh, cryptocurrency's volatile. Dude, like, that's the hilarious thing. Is people love to point fingers at XRP, point fingers at cryptocurrency, and say, oh my God, that is so risky. It's like, you're acting like traditional financial instruments don't go extremely volatile during certain times in history. Man, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't own any stocks. I got cash, crypto, and some guns. That's my outlook, man. I don't trust the stock market, to be honest. Like, hey, if you want to trade stocks, kind of gamble on them. You got some upcoming news coming up. I remember one time, like when the Joe Rogan Spotify news like just broke out, I was like, the news was 20 minutes old, and I saw it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy some calls on Spotify. Made a quick little $100, little chump change, right? But I mean, chump change in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it's honestly like the tech stocks, man. The tech stocks. It's like, dude. And then this is log scale, so it's not really. Yeah. If I showed you this chart, and you didn't know what it was, like you had no clue like what it was, right? I'd be like, hey, what crypto you think this is? You'd be like, I don't know, some shitty scam coin? No, it's Netflix, bro. Damn, look at that wreckage right there. That is. So, in response to Netflix kind of dying, Netflix is trying to launch, like similar to Hulu, $6.99 a month ad-supported subscription in November. And there's this very underrated comment right here. No thanks, I can watch ads on YouTube for free. Like, I don't know about you guys. If I'm looking for a documentary, they're all on YouTube. I just watched a killer documentary on North Korea yesterday. Some unseen footage I have not seen before. It's called, go to a YouTube channel called Best Documentary, and it's about, like, a group of French tourists that pay, like, the 8,000 euros to get, like, the package tour for, like, a week, like 2 weeks or something. And, oh, my God, I got to see some unseen footage. People were risking their lives filming, and got it right on YouTube, man. But anyways, YouTube Premium. Once you go back. Once you go YouTube Premium, you can't go back, though, honestly. Last one for the day. Stocks are getting crazy. In the span of 3 hours today, S&P 500 futures have had a 3.9% decline and a 3.9% rally in the span of 3 hours. Oh, but crypto's volatile. Yeah, give me a break. Now, as you guys know, I am, like, infamous for, you know, shorting Tesla with, like, a few grand. And, yeah, I don't know. Tesla just won't crash, bro. It just won't crash. Like, look at Snapchat, bro. Snapchat took a beating. Oh, my God. Snapchat took a beating. Netflix, beating. What about Facebook or Meta, right? Beating. What's the next one? Amazon probably didn't take a beating, though. They're pretty... Yeah, see, didn't take that much of a beating. But I don't know what it is, bro. Tesla just will not crash. It's the #1 most valuable car company in the world. They don't even have that big of a portion of the auto market. So I don't know why it's not crashing. I literally have 2 months left on my short position. And to make any money, it needs to like go down here. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, guys, thank you for seeing the video today. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, hit those post notifications, leave an obligatory supportive comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.